Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel CrackZat, turning problems into solutions. This is me Priyasha, and today in this video we'll be discussing different strategies for preparation for RC for different categories of people who are beginners in reading, average readers or good readers. But before that, let me tell you about the completely free test coming up from the Unacademy's end to all their CAT 2022 aspirants. So if you are planning to give the CAT 2022, then nothing can be better than coming up with this early mock so that you get to know where do you stand. So this UCL is nothing but the Unacademy's Champions League, which is a completely free test which will be giving you 66 questions online or in the line with the paper pattern of the CAT 2022, which you have to answer in 120 minutes. This test will be live on 24th of April at 12:30 p.m. What you just need to do is use my link in the description box to enroll yourself quickly into this. And what would you get from this? You would be, first of all, getting a completely, fully CAT 2022 paper pattern designed question paper to answer so that you get to know where do you stand. The detailed test reports will help you analyze your performance and help you analyze the areas where you need to focus more upon. And with all of this completely free, you still stand a chance to win up to 100% scholarship and amazing, fantastic prizes like MacBook Air, iPhone XR, and Apple AirPods. So what are you waiting for? Please enroll quickly using the link in the description box. And if you are new to Unacademy, sign up using my code Priyasha10 because that will give you an additional free access to the 4 days workshop associated with the UCL. Now, these 4 days workshops will be 45-minute session with the top educators of Unacademy for all the 3 sections. And the 4th one will be a session talk with the topper who will share his insights and tips and strategies to crack the examination. So please quickly check the link in the description box and enroll yourself into this completely free test like never before. Now let's get our video started. Hello everyone. So in this video we will be learning some points as how to prepare for the RCs into 3 categories. If you are considering yourself as a beginner in this section where you generally don't read books, magazines, newspapers and things like that, and that is not a part and parcel of your life cycle, then you can call yourself as a beginner. And if you call yourself as an average reader, then you can be one of them who reads a book or a novel once in a while, like once in 2, 3, 4 months or something. Or if you are regularly in a habit of reading newspaper or current affairs, but still don't read anything in a comprehensive manner, then you can call yourself as an average reader. And good reader category falls for those people who are mandatorily reading newspaper articles at least every single day, and at the same time are a regular avid reader, like are surely going to complete a book or something in 1 month or things like that. So you're reading at least one book in a month or two surely, and you're reading newspaper articles every day, then only you can call yourself as a good reader. So keeping this definition of good reader in mind, you are not going to be judged by anyone while watching this video. So it's a complete secret between you and you only, because even I will not come to know about that. So make yourself very much transparent while getting the knowledge out here from this video, because कोई भी आपको यहाँ judge नहीं करने वाला. If you are a beginner, feel free to acknowledge this fact. किसी को बताने की जरूरत नहीं है, but you yourself acknowledge this fact that you are a beginner and start taking up the tips accordingly. Okay, so the first set of tips are for the beginners who really don't read at all, who do not have reading as a part and parcel of their life, whether it is newspaper articles or it is a book or a novel. You don't read. In that cases, there are certain things which you guys can do for preparing for the reading comprehension section of the CAT and the OMETs. The first thing you can do is you can start reading something which interests you. So you must be having a specific area where knowing about that is something which interests you. Like many people have a lot of interest in sports. Some people have a lot of interest in historical monuments and their histories. So if whatever comes to your mind, whatever interests you, maybe anything, you can start reading from that section. Reading from that section will really help you. Now I'm going to give you a tip, okay? if some of you really like some masala gossip news as well from the Bollywood section, then you can even get started from that, provided you can refer to a particular magazine or a newspaper article where things are written. Start from that section and then move on to the other sections. Okay, that's totally fine. And as I said in the beginning of this, no one is going to judge you, so make sure you start reading. आपको ये नहीं सोचना है कि मैं क्या पढ़ रही हूँ, आपको अभी फिलहाल ये सोचना है कि मैं कितना पढ़ रही हूँ और कहाँ कहाँ से पढ़ रही हूँ. Because if you are a beginner, then in that case you have to make sure that you have to habituate your mind, your body to read something every single day. Starting right away from 15 minutes, you can start increasing 5 minutes each after you complete 1 week of continuous reading. And that's how you will reach to a point where you can sit and give. Like I am taking up the exam as that as my primary point. Okay, so that is still gonna be a 3 hours long exam, guys. So for 3 hours, you have to actually habituate your body so that you can sit for 180 minutes. So right away, starting from 15 minutes up till 180 minutes, you have to habituate your body, your mind, everything to sit and read. This is all about sitting and reading. तो इसीलिए आपको इस तरह से अपने बॉडी को completely habituate करना होगा if you are a beginner in reading, because reading is not just a part of your reading comprehension questions, but it is a part of your entire examination. Now, next thing which you can do is read at least 3 to 5 articles of your area of interest and then try to summarize them in your own personal words. आपने उस पैराग्राफ से क्या समझा, ये अगर आप एक बार अपने आप को ओरली बता दोगे, so that could be the best thing you can do with yourself. उससे क्या होगा, your comprehension skills will be at a good area. You know what, guys? If you're a good reader, don't really assume that you would be a good comprehender as well. That means आपने अच्छे से जल्दी जल्दी पढ़ तो लिया, but आपने समझा या नहीं, या आपने उसकी inner insight देखी या नहीं, वो चीज still needs a practice. Okay, so once you are initially forming a habit of reading, for you beginners I'm talking about, then you gradually start moving to the diverse sections and topics. And in my previous tips strategies video, I have already mentioned the sources from where you can start reading articles, blogs, magazines, things like that for RCs. So you can refer to that and quickly diversify the topics which we are reading right now. But beginners के लिए एक और बहुत बड़ी tip है, which was there in one of my shorts as well. That is called as critical reasoning. Okay, so make it a habit कि critical reasoning के कम से कम 5 questions आप हर week करो. Start it from a smaller number like 5 questions in a week, and in the next week increase it to 6, increase it to 8, increase it to 10 according to your convenience. And see that every week when you start doing the critical reasoning questions, you are provoking your mind to work in a direction where you would be asked questions from in the RC. Like आप जबरदस्ती अपने mind को train कर रहे हो inference based questions के लिए, जो कि 95% of the paper है reading comprehension section से. So that's why make it a point that even if you don't feel like reading long passages and comprehending it, at least have a substitute of critical reasoning questions. एंड क्रिटिकल रीजनिंग के बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस आपको GMAT क्रिटिकल रीजनिंग लिखने पर आ जाएंगे नेट पर, so you can surely go and check them out. Okay, now this was all about the beginner section. So if you are an average reader, I'll again reiterate, average reader is a person who rarely reads a book in one book in 6 months or a year or so, and but keeps on reading some newspaper articles almost like current affairs basis or weekly basis, things like that. So if you fall into that category, you can call yourself as an average reader. And for an average reader, we know that you still are at least habituated to read for 15-20 minutes in a day as a general practice. So in that case, what you need to do is to spend some time in focusing and analyzing what are your current reading areas and what is your current reading style. Now, when you analyze this thing, that what is your current reading style, how will it help as a for an average reader? It will help an average reader to understand the areas of his or her comfort. किस तरह के पैसेजेस पढ़ने पर आपको सिर्फ एक बार में पूरे पैसेज का मतलब समझ में आ जाता है, that is very essential for average readers, because average readers will skip one part which the beginners are doing, that is habituating themselves to read for longer. They will rather jump to the point of diversification of topics, okay, and they would also include one additional thing कि अभी तक अगर you were just reading for academic knowledge or your leisure, then in that cases you would shift it to the comprehending section. आज से आपके रीडिंग का सिर्फ एक पर्पस और गोल होना चाहिए कि आपने जो भी पैराग्राफ पढ़ा, you should understand that, okay? So when you are understanding that, that actually makes you a better reader in every domain. So that means average readers are going to skip out the first part and directly start from diversification of the topics, and at the same time they are going to shift their attention or the purpose of reading from leisure and academic knowledge up to comprehending. So whatever paragraphs now you come across, you are actually focusing on understanding its real inner meaning along with just the knowledge or the facts you're gaining out of that paragraph, because average readers are the ones who read some newspaper articles or things just to gain facts, not to understand the meaning of the sentence or the idea of the editor who wrote that, okay? But right now you have to shift your attention towards comprehending those sentences and trying asking questions like, why did the author said so, what is the purpose of writing this? Things like that or questions like that would help you to comprehend better and increase your accuracy in the RCs. And of course, CR is something which you guys can also practice on side to side basis. And since you're already into reading, I would recommend you to increase or start the number of doing number of questions of CR from 10 to 14 in a week, and then moving out with a bigger number, okay? Now, for the ones who consider themselves as good readers, who are the ones who every day read newspaper articles, who are the ones who complete a book within a time frame of 1 month or something, are called as good readers in this video. So for the good readers, you just need to identify the areas where you are not comfortable reading, like some are not comfortable reading science jargons, some are not comfortable reading any other thing, so any other historical facts or something like that. So in that case, you have to identify that area and, you know, push yourself, push yourself onto reading such things. Why? Because something that doesn't interest you is something where you will start losing focus on when you will have to solve that question in the exam. And I literally don't want you guys to miss out on any marks just because you did not read that or you did not wanted to read that. Here no one is asking you whether you want to have it or not. Here they are forcing you to have it, and what you need to do as a warrior is solve through it and succeed. So therefore, they are not giving you an option. It's just a myth that they are giving you an option of RCs. It's not. You are supposed to take up as much as you can from the RCs and answer them accordingly. तो इसीलिए comfortable, non-comfortable ऐसा कुछ आपको next like exam तक नहीं रखना है. Whatever is comfortable and non-comfortable, you have to measure that out and एक बिल्कुल ही न्यूट्रल वे के साथ आगे बढ़ना है कि किसी भी पैसेज से मुझे किसी भी सेक्शन से पैसेज आ जाए, आई विल रीड इट एंड जस्ट लाइक अ जनरल इंग्लिश सेंटेंस आई विल कॉम्प्रिहेंड इट. दैट्स ऑल. एंड व्हाट यू नीड टू डू directly is no reading time, no habituating your body. You are a good reader, so you will directly jump on to practicing 2-3 RCs every day. And once you are habituated with practicing 2-3 RCs every day, now after 14 days increase that number to 4 RCs. After 15 days, increase the number to 5 RCs. इस तरह से by the time you are actually reaching the months of September, October, November, you should be at a pace where you are practicing around 7 RCs at least a day. Okay, and this number will really help you in increasing your accuracy and getting to know the various types of questions coming under this category. I literally want you guys to practice so much कि आपके लिए कोई भी तरह का question new ना हो. And for that you have to practice. And the other point which you can add up to your quota is focus on the accuracy under the stimulated exam condition. That means they are trying you to give mocks. Okay, so whatever RCs you are practicing, make it time bound. Okay, start without time bound in first 2 weeks, but then start having or noting down the time you're taking. That will really help you. So with this, I come to the end of this video, guys. I discussed some important points for the average readers, good readers, and the beginners. I hope it will be useful for all of you in your long run. I'll be up with more such videos. Till then, what you need to do is like this video, share it with more and more people. And if you're new to this channel, then please subscribe to this channel. I'll be up with more such videos which will be informative and helping you in the journey of cracking your dream college. So take care of yourself and thank you so much for watching.